muscle contractions. So nerve transmission. The performer's receptive neurons receive the information from the environment, and the receptors then send information to the brain via the central nervous system. And the brain responds accordingly, and the impulse is sent through the CNS to the motor neurons, and from the motor neurons they receive the impulse and contract the muscles that are needed. So the neuromuscular junction is a chemical climax caused by the contact between the motor neuron and the muscle fibre, and the motor neuron must transmit a signal from the fibres for contractions to take place. Then ACH is released by motor neuron with receptors and muscle fibres, stimulating the contraction process. The sliding filament theory. This explains how the filaments actin and myosin work together to cause muscle contraction. Myosin heads attached to the actin to create a cross bridge. Myosin then pulls the actin towards the A line before releasing the actin filament and then bonding to a new actin filament. So here's a picture of the sliding filament theory. You see that the green there is the Z line, and the Z line, and then the green of the myosin, and the actin. So further stimulus, there's the eyes, and then the football will be coming towards the person, so they see the ball and then go to the brain. So the stimulus, and then the receptor neurons, and then they send an impulse to the motor neurons. So this is a neuromuscular junction where the motor neurons send impulses. So it's received at the receptor sites, and it sends impulses through the T tubules and stimulates calcium to the sarcoplasmic reticulum. And this is the sarcomere. And then here is the Z lines, and as the muscle shortens, the Z lines come in, bringing the myosin and actin filaments in as well. So here is the tropomyosin and the troponin. Here's the actin bonding site is blocked by the troponin and the tropomyosin, and the calcium from the sarcoplasmic reticulum will then bond with the troponin, and then that pulls the tropomyosin away, and then the bonding site becomes available for the myosin to attach to the actin. So there are different types of muscle contractions. One of them is isotonic. There are two types of isotonic. One is concentric and one is eccentric. Isotonic is where the muscle applies the force and a movement occurs, like flexion at the arm. A concentric contraction is where the muscle is shortening, again like flexion at the arm. And an eccentric is where it lengthens, so extension at the arm but with a weight pulling against the gravity. And then there's isometric contractions. This is where the muscle applies force and there is no movement, so the joint angle does not change, for example, when taking place in arm wrestle. And then there's an isokinetic contraction, which is similar to the isotonic. When the force is applied, the move occurs, but differently to the isotonic, this happens continuously.